Here we go. Heat 3, round 3. Connor O'Leary representing Japan up against Italo Ferreira, our 2019 world champ in 2024.
Those ones are the most throaties. Looks like Connor up and riding.
O'Leary slowly off the bottom, looking for the barrel, finds a barrel, a little clampy there, but gets his big frame out of there, so nice start for Connor O'Leary.
80 or 90% of the time, if someone's going to fight, he's going to let it go. Here's Connor. Nice bottom turn. That wave just kind of tapers off. You can see he got barreled, he got covered and all, but just a very tight and high pocket for him to manage. Nice bottom turn, goes through that lump.
Average heat total, that goes to Italo Ferreira. As we look at Ferreira right here, looking for a barrel, not going to find anything there.
It's crazy, we've seen a bunch of head-to-head matches today that were pretty tight. Connor actually might be a little bit too deep over behind that lump, and it's going to be open for Italo Ferreira, just a little touch in front of him.
Better positioning for Ferreira and into the barrel, just a quick one for Italo, but it's going to be a score on the board.
And here we see Connor O'Leary on what looks like a double up, super throaty.
There we go, O'Leary traveling through spit and gets caught up and not able to come out. Looks like he had an exit on the way, just got caught up at the last moment.
That might have been the best wave of the day.
Not slowing down and just flying through it, and that little bit of foam underneath him. I think maybe he got a little over the handlebars on the end of it, and instead of like kind of levitating and sitting back on the foam ball, he might have been pushing forward. Whatever it was.
This one was just one of those thick double ups that gives you those big scores.
Let's go out to the water with Strider Lucy and Italo Ferreira dropping into this one.
Wow, Italo just falling into the bowl. Beautiful technique to stay behind it.
Yeah, that was impressive. That's one of those waves that it's a dream scenario for you here. Like, he has the size, but it doubles up enough. We'll get back to that after Italo's.
Ferreira drained right there, making it look easy once again, just chipping away at it. Get a couple turns there, and Ferreira's out. So waiting for that score for Italo Ferreira. Last wave for him, a 3.17. Ferreira again, just tenacious. In and out of that barrel. Big spin on the back of the 2019 world champ, and he kicks out. It feels like he's just building and building momentum, just staying busy, not taking any time to sit down. Wave after wave after wave, Jesse.
Situation here, Italo definitely taking advantage of it. You can see that when he takes off, the barrel is already super steep and short, so that means he's more towards the channel, but the wave has a lot of intensity, comes out with a nice snap. And most likely it's going to better his 3.83 on the previous wave.
Look at this from this angle, Jesse.
Yeah, it was a nice drainer for him, just kind of short, so there wasn't much he could have done in order to maximize the scoring potential. So for Connor in his hand, he needs to kind of play his game, because Italo is going to be swinging, and once again he's up and riding.
Again. It's like Groundhog's Day, just in the barrel. This time comes out, no problem. This time I had to fight through.
2.0 would have been something close to an 8-point ride, and another big score probably popping up for him. Here, Italo just a nice wave, but not enough scoring potential for him.
Applying pressure to Connor O'Leary, who's looking to respond right here. O'Leary dropping into this one, has to pump down the line, long section in front of him, barreling hollow section, and O'Leary is up and out.
He's definitely on the better waves, so this is going to be a decent score for Connor. Like, just a touch bigger, they have that good angle, and on the wave behind you can see it scratching, getting that side bow into this beautiful westerly bow, coming out with lots of speed and just kicks out. I think this is going to put himself right back in the heat. Nice positioning, just in front of the foam ball the whole time. This time probably trying to keep it a little bit safer, because he felt him. Very smart of Connor, just, you know, playing his strategy and not getting caught in Italo's way.
Italo uses priority, drops into this one, disappears behind the curtain. Don't want to give up on Italo Ferreira ever, but this one looks like it's going to be incomplete for Ferreira. O'Leary, there we go. In the barrel, way too deep on that one, and it just runs away. So, heartbreak for Conor O'Leary, just needing a 4.16. Likely not going to get another chance at it. Ferreira has such a high strike weight here in Tahiti, and he continues on his upward trajectory through the draw. There you go, 11.66, a scrappy affair, but that's enough to get Italo Ferreira on to the next round.
Yeah, thank you so much, Team Italo. You brought the sun with you. You brought the waves. You brought the stoke. 7 waves in that heat. You were amped. That was pure Italo Ferreira out there. How did it feel for you?
I feel great, yeah. That's kind of like fun ones. That is like the double ups and sometimes those big sets. We missed the first one because Connors tried to push me to the outside, and when we look back, we saw like the double up, and that was like a pretty like sick wave. And we start to play, and then we had like up 6, 7, and then I had like one of those sets. I kind of late, but I missed on the end. I had like a big foam ball, and then I was like trying to see it, and I was looking. It was kind of open, and I was like, okay, one more pop, and the wave just hit me, and my back was gone. On that moment, I was like, oh Jesus. And then we tried to find those like double ups, but yeah, it was pretty hard because sometimes there's some big ones, the inside one, the west ones, and it's pretty hard to fight with those like different type of waves, you know.
I was just going to ask you how your back was doing. I know it's been bothering you throughout the couple of days, but is it just adrenaline that gets you through?
Yeah, like yesterday was like perfect, and today on a hit, I hit on a wave, and I hit my feet too with the fin, and then I was gone. So I need go straight to the physio right now with Marcelo.
Yeah. Now earlier on, it was like a hurricane out here. I see you put the wetsuit on. You must have been watching the conditions. Were you kind of expecting to come out here when it was all rainy and gnarly?
Yeah, it was crazy in the morning. It was like so rainy, and it was like we can't see the waves. It was pretty hot for the judging, I think, from the tower, you know. And I put a wetsuit, and I was like, okay, now I'm warm. And then the sun comes out. I was like, oh, it's cooking right now. I was supposed to begin with the board short, but it's okay. It's part of the game, you know. It's like sometimes changing, sometimes, and that was good for my. So yeah, I'm glad to make that one.
You're always smiling, bringing the good energy. What are your goals for the rest of this contest?
Okay, quarterfinals right now. So I'm gonna try to save the energy for the last, you know, and yeah, play the game into the end.
Yellow alert, Italo. Let's go.